God gave us a proverb for every day of the month. Let's see what he gave us today. It's day 6, so we in chapter 6. The verse that stood out to me was 6 and 7. It reads, "Go to the ant, you sluggard. Consider his ways and be wise. It has no commander, no overseer or ruler. Yet it stores its provision in the summer and gathers its food at harvest." We gotta stop being so arrogant in our own ways. When I was in school, I considered myself a genius. So much so that I would wait to the very last minute to complete all of my assignments. And I'm not gonna lie, this used to work some of the time, but it put me in 2 places: a reactive state and relying on my teacher's grace. Woohoo! Because I'll be going through the motions and I'll look up and I realize that my grade went from an A to a C. So now I gotta play catch up instead of already being on time, instead of already having my stuff and everything figured out on the front end. And then what I'm saying with the grace part, I had to rely on my teachers giving extra credit. Proverbs tell us not to be like a sluggard. It tells us to be like the ant. You know what I'm saying? Being proactive rather than reactive. My coach had this saying that would go like this: do it right, do it light, do it wrong, do it long. And so many times I feel like we have this reliance on God's grace, as I did from my teacher extra credit. When in reality, on the front end, I could have just did what I needed to do. And it would have been light. The process would have been way quicker. I wouldn't have to rely on the extra credit. I wouldn't have to rely on the second chance. I would have did it right the first time. And so many times I feel like we are prolonging our blessing. We prolonging the things that we've been praying for in our lives. It's day 6. I'll see y'all for day 7. Let's get it.